Ever since I was a little kid growing up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, whenever I enter a hospital or any institution that's dedicated to the enhancement of the welfare, or bettering the lives of others, I have a tendency to look at the plaques and to note the names. I look for names of Jewish people. And every time I see a Jewish name, I can't help but be filled with terrific pride. Mi ka'amcha Yisrael gayecha ba'aretz. Who else is generally concerned in bettering the lives to the degree that we are as a Jewish people? And I mention this because in this week's Sedra, the Pasuk tells us that when we enter the land of Yisrael, we're supposed to effectively eradicate all of the remnants, the names, any monument, any altar, any tree under which Avodah Zarah was engaged in. And then the very next pasuk tells us, Lo sasun kein, but however, even though you're supposed to smash and eradicate and engage in all the above, Lo sasun kein l'Adonai Elahechem, you are not to do the same to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, your God. And Rashi cites this a phrase stating, Rabbi Yishmael exclaimed, what do you mean that we're not supposed to do the same to our things in Eretz Yisrael, to our places of worship? Would we ever think that any Jew would pick up an iron instrument or a blunt instrument and try to rub off a piece of one of the stones of the Mizbeach? Would we ever think that a person would try to chip away from the Mizbeach found in the courtyard or from the Mizbeach Hazav found in the Kodesh? Who in his right mind would try to do such a thing? Elish lo sasu k'maasehem, rather explained Rabbi Yishmael, that we're not supposed to conduct our lives in a fashion that as a result of our sinning, that as a result of our sins, HaKadosh Baruch Hu will remove a brick from the Beis HaMikdash that's already standing, or see to it that the Beis HaMikdash will not gain a brick and will not be restored to our possession in times that we do not as yet have the Beis HaMikdash. Said Rav Yoshev, Zecher Tzadik Levracha, when we sin, it's not simply that one brick is removed from the Beis HaMikdash. 2 bricks are removed. 1 brick is removed for the sin committed, whatever it entailed. And a 2nd brick is removed because of the lav, lo sasun kein l'Hashem Elokechem, that we're not supposed to conduct ourselves in a way that we are forestalling the restoration of the Beis HaMikdash, or we are effectively causing the decimation and destruction and removal of the Beis HaMikdash that we have in our possession. And I remember when my children were young, that I told them this notion that if you do a mitzvah, a brick with your name will be added to the Beis HaMikdash. And I remember their faces. Really? My name? Really? A brick because of what I do? I no longer tell them the same story. And now I tell the story to my Yenikov, to my grandchildren. But the next time that you have an Nisayon in life, and you don't know whether you should do something or say something or refrain from doing it, picture yourself walking in the great vestibule leading into the Beis HaMikdash, standing in front of the donor's wall, were there to be such a thing. And when you're standing there, look to see if you find your name. Look to see if you had a double chelek in the building of the Beis HaMikdash for every mitzvah that you did. Because who in the world wouldn't want his name to be associated with the construction and maintenance of the Beis Hashem? Have a wonderful Shabbos.